Do you have a young child in your life that just needs to know more about Walt Disney? Stick around. Hello everyone, I'm George Taylor from Imaginerding, and on this episode I've got a brand new biography about Walt Disney. I Am Walt Disney by Brad Meltzer, illustrated by Christopher Eliopoulos. And this is a children's biography, so I'm a little excited about this because there aren't many out there about Walt Disney. What makes a hero? Alright, let's take a look and see what this is. Great illustration. I Am Walt Disney. What's your happy place? That's very much like Calvin and Hobbes. These illustrations are very much like Calvin and Hobbes. So a little bit of information about Walt's early life and what he used to do. Some of his early influences in life. As well as looking, his uncle was an engineer. His aunt used to bring him gifts, stuff to draw. That's fantastic. And his dad didn't really support my drawing, so okay. This is really charming. This talks about his first drawing. This is really cute. I like this a lot. Alright, so it talks about moving from Marceline, having his paper route with his father, how he was tired all the time, how he worked in the snow. And there he was with Walt Pfeiffer, his childhood friend. Oh look, it says WD on the desk, which is what is supposed to be at the Walt Disney Elementary School. Okay, but still drawing was his happy place. Talks about seeing movies. Wow, this is actually really neat. Talks about his first failure with the Alice's Wonderland series. And then he moves to California and starts making Walt Disney Studios. Oh, this is great. Roy O. Disney, his brother, Mortimer Mouse. Oh, that's great. Talks about adding sound to the very first cartoon right there with Steamboat Willie. That's great. Now, I'm not sure he ever actually played the piano. I don't think he did. But here it talks about personality and what made the Disney Mickey Mouse cartoons a success. This is great because now they're talking directly to us. Shows how they did animation and Walt telling the story of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This is really cute. Would anyone watch a movie-length cartoon for almost 2 hours? They actually didn't think they would. So we've got the films, their release dates. Great overview. Oh, and here he is. The Griffith Park merry-go-round. His plans for Disneyland. His vision, his ideas. We called it Disneyland. Oh my gosh. Rolly Crump. Mary Blair. Marty Sklar. These are great caricatures. And here's Walt in love with the little heart above his head. Talks about expanding into television, other movies, and things like that. Cal Arts. Oh, Glenn Keane, Don Cheadle, Sofia Coppola, Andrew Stanton, Tim Burton, Pete Docter, Brad Bird, Peter Sohn. This is great. So it talks about some of the artists that we know today that came out of Cal Arts. There's Walt walking down Main Street, USA in front of the castle. And some of his later dreams. Wow. And people are telling you a little bit of trivia. Of course, they're in front of Spaceship Earth. His vision, well, not really his vision for Epcot. Epcot? I don't know what Epcot is, but Epcot. But this is great. They brought a lot of it. It's a Dole Whip thing. Walt Disney Parks. Captain America shield. Donald Duck. Olaf. Mini ears. This is great. And the end notes there. And a little bit about Brad Meltzer and Christopher Eliopoulos. And also other books in the series. This is charming. This is really adorable. And I have to admit, I was very impressed with it. It's strange to have the caricature of Walt travel throughout his life with the mustache like we know him, but that's okay. I think people can deal with it. But it's great to get a quick glimpse of who he was and what Walt Disney did. This is an excellent book for a young child who is enamored with Walt Disney and helps shows that he was a real person, not just a statue at the end are right there at the end of Main Street with Mickey Mouse. This is great. So I really enjoyed this. 2 thumbs up for this. This would be a great book to surprise a young child that's going to Walt Disney World or Disneyland for the first time, or a young kid in 1st or 2nd grade that needs to do a report on Walt Disney. I highly recommend this title. I really enjoyed it. It's cute, it's adorable. As I mentioned, it's got a little bit of feel of Calvin and Hobbes in it, which is nice, which is kind of neat. I like that. A little bit of that mirth and merriment from Calvin and Hobbes, but overall, loved it. And I think you should go pick up a copy as well. I'm George Taylor from Imagine Nerding, and I hope to see you in the parks.